How did you become interested in the STEM field?
Um, so I was quite like fascinated for some reason when I was a kid. I don't know where it started all, but I was fascinated to see that I could just like have a wall jack from which I'm getting a current passed into a computer, and then I just like see beautiful images on the screen. And I really wanted to know how we can convert electricity into images on the screen. So that's why I got into electronics and communication engineering. And then after a while, I felt that, okay, I want to make things move around in the world. How do I do that? So I started to learn about robotics, and yeah, that's how I got further into it. So I just basically followed uh, what my intuition guided me towards.
Wow, that's a very curious young girl. That's very interesting. In addition to working in robotics, do you have
Yes.
any other passions that you pursue? Like more specifically in your free time, if it's not working with robots, what do you like
Yes.
to do?
Yes. So and this passion also I actually built after I got into a mobile robotics lab at McGill. So most of the people in the lab, they dive with the robots. So I learned diving, scuba diving for this purpose. And yeah, I love to do that, but like of course I can't do it so often, so I do have other passions. I love to run, I'm most of the time either like outside like walking or on the field, trying to just yeah be with the nature if possible. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
because of that experience and the fact that you're working now with more women in this field, what do you
Yeah.
think women bring into the STEM field that is different from men?
Yeah, so as you said, I partially kind of answered that. So definitely attention to detail is something that women bring to the table. They are more emotionally intelligent, like they can sense that, okay, someone's like drifting away. So if you're a teacher in class, like you can easily identify that that kid is not paying attention or needs more attention. Yeah, I think like those little things sum up to be quite different. And like um, I think like also now, like not from a student's perspective, but from more of a professor's perspective, I feel like when we are there, we lighten the environment too. Like it's not like all business talk. It's more of like, okay, how was your day? And now like, okay, let's level up that, you know, we are all humans and equally affected. And then we work from that point onwards. So I guess a lot of these things which cannot be quantified on a scale of 1 to 10 that like we especially bring out. And I believe a lot of young women need to realize that these things which we have which makes us like unique from others, like attention to detail, organization, um, uh, emotional connection with your target audience, like all these things sum up and like make you unique. Yeah.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
I wish I started off earlier because the first opportunity or like my first robot that I built was like I think in 12th grade or even later. um, So I wish if I had an opportunity like what you guys are providing for the younger kids, that would be excellent because I also see my younger, like my nephews and nieces, and they are already playing with robots and they can actually start like graphically programming them at home. I think these are going to be really exciting times. So yeah, the advice I would give was to start early, get my hands dirty early, and yeah, even if you don't have opportunities, I think like being part of extracurricular activities outside school really helps. And yeah, you might have some passion that you have not discovered yet. So go beyond and explore yet.
Based on your personal experience, how do you think women could shape the future of STEM in the world today?
Uh-huh. I think, yeah, the biggest issue that globally that we all are facing is the climate crisis, poverty, shortage of food, water. So I think like all these areas require have this human component in it. Like you need the heart for it, and then you need the brain for it. So if you're a woman in STEM, you've got both. You've got the heart for it, and you've got the brains for it. So I guess like then they can help with all the big global crises that we have these days.